2, maybe 3 seed hauls. We're gonna see. I got one that I think is pretty large. I'm gonna start with, what month is it? Ending of April. Yeah, okay, April seeds trade. April seeds that I traded. What? All right, this is gonna be a rough recording. I can feel it already. Okay, well, I do all my trading on Tomato Obsession. I've said it several times. There are these groups on Facebook called the Obsession groups. There's all different kinds. I'll link all the ones that I know about down in the description. But I mostly do trading for what I'm most passionate about, and that's tomatoes. So a lot of the seeds that I am going to haul are tomatoes, but there are some other stuff thrown in there too every once in a while. I didn't do a whole lot. You know, I've been busy trying to get the garden beds ready. Just a lot's going on right now, planting seeds, potting up plants, editing a bunch of vlogs and videos, so I feel like I'm a little lopsided. That's okay, we'll go with it. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started. So this was the month, April, that I met a dear friend of mine. We hit it off really quickly. She's got a YouTube channel. Her name's Lauren. She's got a YouTube channel called Mr. and Mrs. Tomato Head. And we started messaging each other, and it was like we'd known each other forever. We traded our seed swap lists, and it's been a long weekend, and my brain apparently can't keep up. So we traded seed lists, and there were a ton of things that I wanted from her list. And I've told you before, I'm not shy. So I messaged her and told her, I think I have like 60 things from your list that I want. Tell me if you can find 60 on mine. If you can't, then I'll narrow mine down. And I'm sorry if my hands are like dirty, but oh, they're filthy. I'm burning scrap wood from the garden bed that I'm rebuilding. And so I've got some like, so I'm like watching the fire and tossing more wood into it, trying to get that mess burned up. But dirty hands, I'm gonna have dirty hands. All summer, be prepared for my dirty hands. And that's why they're dirty today. But because some of the things that I picked from her list were things that she hadn't even actually received in the mail yet, it took her a while to send my package. I actually just got it yesterday. So her actual seed swap, I think I might do in a separate video because it's so large. So this one, I think she's part of the April trades, but it's so big, I think I'll just do a video just for her all alone. She did send me one right away, and it was her actual, apparently she'd gotten some seeds that were crossed, and then she was able to stabilize those seeds. So it was a cherry type Ananas Noir. I'll throw a picture up of what it looks like. She's swapped, this was the first year she swapped seeds of it. Last year she saved a bunch of seeds, and she's swapping seeds of it. So there's quite a few people that already have the plant going. I have 3 plants going right now, but it is an F4. So she's stabilized it to an F4. Bananas Noir, and she stabilized it, and she sent me seeds. So I've already planted some of these. I think I showed that in a vlog. I was so excited. I just had to get them started. And she is from New Jersey. I think New Jersey. Asbury, New Jersey. All right, so the next swap was from Ludlow, Massachusetts. And let's see here. Oh, this has got some squash. Oh, she sent me some zinnias. If I remember correctly, she wanted to do a trade, but she didn't have a whole lot of variety of tomatoes, but she really had a good variety of squash. And I was just like, I'll trade for anything, really. It doesn't have to be, I'll trade for flowers, I'll trade for, it doesn't have to be tomatoes. So I said, sure, send me your squash list. And I took a look at it, and I found a bunch of stuff, you know. I don't always find seeds that I want. Not really that hard for me. I did get a bunch of squash. So let's see, I got 1 tomato. I'm not going to try to pronounce this for y'all. But she wrote on it, it's fruity, sweet, orange, large tomatoes. And that is the name of it. Can you see it? Yeah. So I'll throw a picture up if I can find one of this tomato. And I got 1 sweet pepper, Jupiter. And then she sent me I believe these were as a gift. I don't think I traded for these, but she had just messaged. She's like, do you like zinnias? I have, you know, some zinnias. And I was like, I love zinnias. And she sent me Queen Lime Red. And she sent me Queen Lime Blush. And then as far as the squash go, I got a zucchini. Oh, no, she did send me some dahlia seeds, which I want to get some of these in the ground and planted up. Cafe au latte. And I looked these up. These are beautiful. I love dahlias. Dahlias are so pretty. And I think it's so much fun to try to grow them from seed because you have this tiny little seed and they end up being tubers, where in my area where I live, you have to dig them up in the early winter after they've died back before you get like really deep freezes. Otherwise they will not so much freeze, but they rot because the ground is so wet for so long. But also the ground being frozen also can kill them too. So, but you can kill them inside too after you dig them up, because I killed a couple. I'm trying to regrow them now. My favorite ones were the cactus dahlia mix that I got. I think it was from Baker Creek, cactus dahlia mix. And I stored 3 of them away and only 1 survived. There were 2 that were like all wrinkled up and not usable. So it probably was where I stored them. I only have so much area to put stuff, and just so happened I killed them. But I still have some seeds, so I'm trying again. And there's some that have germinated, so. Okay, so as far as the squash go, I got a zucchini, Boza Nova Hybrid. And then I got a winter squash, Autumn Frost. I got Sunrise Kabocha, which she wrote, it's a medium sweet orange squash. And then I got pineapple squash. I've never heard of that one. And then Yokohama squash from Baker Creek. So that was a fun trade. I enjoy trading for tomatoes. I really do. But I also enjoy trading for other stuff. Not as much, but pretty close. I mean, I enjoy trading for anything. Okay, so like I said, I didn't trade like a whole lot this month, so this might be a fairly quick haul because I'm not including Lauren's. All right, so this one is from Bismarck, North Dakota, North Dakota. And I believe she sent me, I remember this. So she messaged me and asked me if I had, was it 2 different types of tomatoes? I can't remember. I think it was, there was a couple of different kinds. Orange Russian, and then I can't remember if it was a Kazula or there was some other seed that she was trying to get and she couldn't find it anywhere to purchase it. So she asked me if I had them. I did. So she said, if you'd like to trade, you can pick any of the tomatoes that I have and I'll send them to you. Or maybe it was just Orange Russian. Regardless, I said, yeah, of course. So I picked out a couple. The 2 that I picked out were, of course, I'm trying to collect a lot of the Kazulas. I love the Kazula line. Kazula 139/2, Zeolana Zebra. And then I picked out Kazula 128, Violet Siamni. Nope. Didn't get that right, I'm sure of it. And then she also sent me quite a few gifts, which I thought was so nice. Jelbs Hertz. I am so terrible at pronunciation. I am so sorry. And then she sent me some flowers. She sent me black-eyed Susan seeds. And she sent me Iceland poppy. I'm super excited to try to grow these. The seeds are intimidating though. Look how tiny they are. I'm like, oh. Same thing with the black-eyed Susan. Well, I'm guessing, are these the seeds? Or is it that little powdery stuff? I don't know. And then the same with this one, New England aster. This looks like it will be easier to try to germinate. But she sent a little note. She said, happy planting, Jen. I hope they grow some fantastic tomatoes. And this cute little card with a cute little puppy on it. I love the puppy. Okay, so next up, what is this one? Okay, so the next trade is from Rochester, Indiana. And this was a wish granted from Pepper Obsession's wish list. I had put Ethiopian brown peppers on my wish list. She sent a really sweet letter saying, here's the Ethiopian brown pepper seeds that you wished for. I've been wanting these for a while. I'm excited to try them and I hope they will do well for you. I'm also including a few extras for your pollinators. Happy growing. I hope you enjoy. I enjoy your YouTube videos. Keep being you. Love that. Thank you. Like I already said, Ethiopian brown is what the wish that she granted for me. And then she sent me Helenium. These are all for my pollinators. You guys are so great. There's been so many of you that have sent me seeds for my pollinators. And I have to say, I have noticed a lot more bees in my yard lately. Now, they are bugging me, but I'm like, you know, oh, good, guys. You just wait. There's going to be lots of tomato flowers for you to be poking around in. And a lot of flowers, because I'm planting a bunch. And then this one was Globe Thistle. And then she sent me, again, more zinnias, which, oh, you can never have too many zinnias. Candy Stripe Zinnia Mix. I gotta get some of this stuff in some pots. Yeah. So, thank you. That was really super sweet. All right, so this next one, what is this one? This is Barnville, South Carolina. I can't quite remember. Yeah, this was a trade. I believe he messaged me asking if I wanted to trade. That there was a couple of varieties that he already knew he wanted from me, and then he gave me his list, so I picked out a few things. So he sent 2 packs of each of these. Martian Giant. So we agreed upon 10 seeds, and I guess he already had 5 seeds packaged, so he just sent me 2 of those. And then Wisconsin 55. And then he also sent me Crimson Cushion. So I picked this one out from him as well. So that was a fun trade. And then the last one that I'm gonna do, this is gonna be a short haul. This one is from East Kingston, New Hampshire. So I just got this one recently. I just actually did this one, was it last week? Yeah, I think it was last Thursday, so about 9-10 days ago. And she wrote me a little note, wrote, Jen, thanks so much for trading. As I said previously, keep up the great work on YouTube. I'm invested in you. Happy growing and happy spring. So, thank you. Makes me smile. Those little notes, you guys, you don't know how helpful you are. I don't know. On a daily basis, I kind of have some doubt of my YouTube skills, but I keep going because of those little comments. All I need is one of y'all to keep watching me. I appreciate all of the great feedback that you all give me, all of the kind words that you, YouTube has brought a lot of joy to my life, so I'm gonna keep going. All right, so this was a fun trade. I think I mentioned in like my last vlog that I had this trade on my mind, but I had to get some work done. And then I was able to sit down and trade. But she had some really cool stuff on her list. So I got Gigant Kubi. I got Linnea's Heart. I got Beauty King, and she wrote another little note that said, Jen, thanks for trading. I love that, it's so cute. And then Black Fire, Black Mamba, Dagma's Perfection. This was one that has been on my my like OG wish list from like 4 years ago when I started really delving into all the varieties of tomatoes. There was like 30 and on that list, and this was one of them, Dagma's Perfection. And then this one's really cool. I'd never heard of this one before, but it's called Oh My. And I hope that that's the reaction you get when you taste this one, where you're like, oh my. And that's why they named it that. Wouldn't that be cool? So that is going to be my, I'm on our 22 minutes. So this is probably going to be a quick April seeds trade. I'm going to do Lauren's in a separate video. I have not even opened it yet, so it's going to be like a surprise for both of us. But that'll be up next. I forgot to say, y'all enjoy your day.